WWE's own program Nick Khan went on publicized interviews and said to everybody, and everybody sticks their pictures in the back. He's like, fucking Triple H came out blatantly said that wasn't controlling that Vince is no judge. Like, if we have two examples, two huge examples of Vince essentially having fingerprints on the WrestleMania card. What was Bray Wyatt and Bobby Lashley?
I find an hostile aircraft just south of your current position.
The match is going to be incredible. Another death point as far as I'm concerned. Bray Wyatt,
Objective Delta has just been neutralized.
They have given us nothing but QR codes and fucking riddles and rhymes and puppets and cartoons and fucking house and all this other fucking shit. And we got nothing as far as the storyline. Good luck deciphering what the fucking story is with all this bullshit that we're getting on TV. Here's a fucking spoiler. There is none. Everything right now where the fuck he wants to go. Where's the payoff?
Take the shit.
Tell me that 5 months, 6 months of riddles and fucking puppets and cartoons, that's your idea of a storyline. This is the finality that Bray Wyatt wanted when he came back to WWE to close that past chapter to begin a new one. This is what he wanted, right? There's no payoff. And where's the Hurt Business? But the Hurt Business was getting back together. MVP was supposed to be getting the Hurt Business back together. Then we got MVP with Omos challenging Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Did they drop the Hurt Business? Did the Hurt Business idea go bye-bye? Because Vince McMahon said, no, I fired all those guys. I got rid of all of them. I broke them up. I ain't bringing them back as long as I'm there. MVP is getting Hurt Business back together. The next week he's done. The next week he's with Omos challenging Brock Lesnar. And Bobby Lashley's all by himself challenging fucking Muscle Man Wyatt to a match nobody asked for. Here's the Hurt Business. Are we gonna get more Wyatt members? Are we gonna find out who the fuck Uncle Howdy is? Are we gonna find out that Alexa Bliss is finally back in Wyatt's skin? Is Evan Young gonna be in the Wyatt 6? Is Dutch and Vincent gonna be revealed? Who is a part of the Wyatt 6? We got not one fucking clue about who the Wyatt 6 are. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. I don't think anybody does. We are so, and this is a great word, we are so fatigued from all the, oh my god, the innuendos, the spoilers, and the spoilers, and the pornos, and the lore. Fuck the lore. Fuck the lore. I need results. I don't watch a fucking show with nothing but fucking teases for 5 months. That's a great way to fucking fucking shit. And not give a shit about what you're doing. You fucking great. Who's Uncle Howdy? Uncle Howdy's been on TV. Jeff Florida's Bray Wyatt. Who the fuck is Uncle Howdy? Are we gonna get into WrestleMania? So you're gonna let Bobby Lashley do a WrestleMania dance at WrestleMania? What type of gimmick match are we gonna get? Sponsored by Skittles, Bubblegum, Fruit Loops, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Lucky Charms. What fucking match you're gonna give me? Sponsored by Kellogg's. Who are you gonna give me? You're gonna make a cereal out of Bray Wyatt with all the little fucking puppets? They're gonna Bray Wyatt and Bobby Lashley wrestling in a fucking little cereal bowl at WrestleMania Hollywood. We're fucking killed. Big giant fucking spoons, milk splashing everywhere. That's what they're gonna do. I'm fucking
Lost control on objective front.
fucking shit.
Spot the hostile tank, which is west of your position.
Hotels is Uncle Howdy.
Hey, where the fuck is he at?
How do you know?
Hey, you see that motherfucking ass? Where the hell was he at?
What did you hear? Who said it? No shit, it's Uncle Howdy. I don't give a fuck I don't give a shit who Uncle Howdy is. Show me. Show me who the fuck Uncle Howdy is. Instead of guessing every week. Go from Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar to Bobby Lashley and Bray Wyatt and Brock Lesnar and Omos. How the fuck does that happen?
Okay, we have lost objective Delta.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This shows. Cody and Chad Daniels out of bang. Seth Rollins will Logan Paul on FaceTime. We know that was going to happen eventually. Finn Balor challenge after WrestleMania. Austin Theory came up to John Cena after Boston. And that faces the Monday Night Raw wrestling. We're going to go over the rest of the show in as timely as possible. I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight, man. We got 2,700 or 2,800 in the OTS heavy tonight, man. I got some news.
We neutralized objective Charlie.
I got some news. My mother's basement is nearing completion. VIPs, all my
Besides,
children
we have just taken control of
now
objective
have
Charlie.
an absolutely exclusive sneak peek at design number 2 of my mother's basement. So right now,
Hey, get in the vehicle now, come on.
section on the YouTube page. Check it out.
Almost just as lost.
I have never been a part of anything more stuff in my life. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Absolutely love it. My guys over at PDA Design
Okay, hey, I need a mechanic over here.
absolutely nailed this one more than they did the last few results. Well, check that out. We are on the road to 142,000 subscribers, man. We legitimately are 24 away. Go hit that subscribe button down below, turn on the bell for notifications, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up as well. We are 650 likes right now, 2,800 people here. I'm gonna need you guys to please hit that thumbs up. Let's try 1,000 likes minimum. If you enjoyed the show tonight, if you enjoyed what you heard so far, please hit that thumbs up. That would be out tremendously. Super chats are open. You guys are being incredibly generous right now of everything going on. You guys are awesome. Keep them coming in. I love the energy. Keep them coming in. Make sure you guys get on at the end of the show. We have 4 new members tonight. We just have 2 members just sign up right now. We got Wood Reynaldo, Daniel C, Sophie Lowe, not Sophie, Joey Lowe. And who else do we have signing up tonight? We got... Yeah. 4 new members. Who else signed up? Let me check who else signed up.
Objective Bravo has just been neutralized.
I appreciate you guys signing up. We are 8 away from 142,000 subscribers, man. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Let's see who just signed up tonight, man. We got McGrady. So we got Joey McGrady, Daniel C, and Wood Reynaldo. Thank you guys very, very much. Appreciate you guys signing up to become a part of the VIP club. And if you guys missed any of the content on the channel, come and check it out. On the homepage, we were live last night. We're episode 466, so check that shit out. Great show. If you want to catch
Now we have
everything
just lost
on
objective
this,
Delta.
all on the homepage for you. And tonight's show is sponsored. Before I do anything, man, we gotta get into the sponsor for tonight's show. Tonight's sponsor, very special. One of the big things.
Thank you.
Tonight's show is sponsored by DraftKings. We got a huge UFC fight coming up with John Jones making his heavyweight debut. You guys are gonna need to sign up for DraftKings because we got some special deals happening for all of my VIPs right here on Office Room. John Jones has been with the UFC for 3 years. He's making his return at UFC 285 in his heavyweight debut. You guys can get in on all the action with DraftKings Sportsbook.
Objective Charlie has been lost. I need a mechanic. My vehicle is busted.
DraftKings is giving all new customers opening up. All you have to do is go to DraftKings and use my promo code JD1NY and put at least $5 down on a free fight
Taking control
on
of
any
objective
fighter, and
Delta.
you're going to receive an additional $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. And that's right, you guys heard me correct. $5 on any free fight money line wager on any fighter, and you'll get $150 in bonus bets, and it's going to be deposited right into your account if your wondering what could you do with this $150 in bonus bets. You could try out UFC Same Fight Parlays, where you can combine multiple bets from one fight, like which fighter will win and how many significant strikes that they will land. If mobile sports betting is not available in your state, yet no one can get it on the phone. DraftKings Daily Picks. Once again, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now, and new customers use promo code JTFROMATY. Bet $5 on a free $5 wager on any of this weekend's fighters, and get $150 in bonus bets in your bet. That's promo code JTFROMATY only at DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sponsor tonight of Off the Script. Hey man, I want to thank DraftKings for sponsoring tonight's show right here. Monday Night Raw on Off the Script. Monday Night Raw started off with Jimmy and Solo Sikoa. Jimmy and Solo Sikoa. They made their way to the ring. And I thought we were going to get something along the lines of some Sami Zayn on tonight's show. We're going to get some storyline development coming out of Friday Night SmackDown. This whole show is basically a setup for next week's show. It's almost as if they took the week off just to get this show done and then set up for a big show next week. So no Sami Zayn, no bloodline story continuing from Friday. We will be Jimmy and Solo are in the ring. Jimmy said, "Grand Rapids, the bloodline is now in your city." He says, "We see posts in the east about problems within the bloodline." He said, "Families fight all the time."
Bitch! You bitch!
Very angry.
Son of a bitch! Yeah, I hear me from all the way over there.
Sami Zayn at the Elimination Chamber. They both came up short and then said, "Your boy Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania won't get one over on your Tribal Chief title." Jimmy said the Tribal Chief would be on SmackDown Friday. He said he and Solo are there to remind everyone who runs Raw. Street Profits that interrupt the Usos.
I fucking hit me from all the way over there, man. Yeah, that don't make no sense.
Ford was very sarcastic as usual, wondering where Jey Uso was. He was calling out for Jey Uso. Obviously, he never showed up. He said it's understandable he's not there because it's tiring trying to keep the bloodline together. We have some nerve showing up on our show, says Montez. Jimmy says he should keep the Tribal Chief staying out of his mouth. So what? Asked Dawkins, and then they rolled, and we got a match happening between these two teams, which is basically something we've seen 1,000 times before. And we got a touch outcome because they should not lose anything in any which way on the road to WrestleMania, and that is the Usos getting the victory here over the Street Profits. We had Solo Sikoa make the line today, while giving Montez Ford Montez Ford gave Jimmy a spine buster. Solo made the line take while that was happening. Dawkins did Sikoa tried to throw off the top rope as he was about to go for a frog splash. He super kicked Dawkins, and then Solo dropped Dawkins with a Samoan spike in the middle of the ring. At the line tag, we picked Jimmy up for the next time. Then Solo Sikoa gets the victory for he and Jimmy Uso here on Monday Night Raw. After the match was over, the bloodline attacked the Street Profits. They were about to post Montez in the middle of the steel chair wrapped around his neck. And after the match, before all of this happened, Kevin Owens came out and made the save. He stoned Jimmy, he stoned Solo, and he made the save for the Street Profits. Solo, he was staring a hole at Kevin Owens, assuming he had Kevin Owens. And Solo Sikoa in the ring himself on this road to WrestleMania. Really, it was a fine match. I've seen it so many times. Like Street Profits, I don't know what's going on right now. Everybody's talking about Montez potentially going single, and Montez, breaking up from Angelo Dawkins. I can see that somewhere down the line, but not right now. This was basically what we've been given already. There's nothing new for these guys. And really no storyline development coming out of SmackDown. Basically, And Roman
Son of a bitch.
will be on SmackDown on Friday night. Should be a very newsworthy show. But this segment,
Man,
no more, no less. No real storyline development. It just consists of drill and on Monday night.
Ja pierdolę, napierdalają Ruscy! Al-Qaida!
Brock made his way to the ring. He was all out of his fun. He gets into the middle, sits on MVP's couch. And MVP walks out. Mike Woman handed out his letter.
Be advised, we've lost control of objective Delta.
Brock Lesnar to accept the challenge. He envisioned all of this to be a hold-up. Yes, sir, brother.
Come on.
Lesnar apologized to MVP for being early, but Mike joined if he wished. Episode of Rocky was William joining He's sitting on the couch. MVP says he's fine where he is because he was afraid of getting in the ring with Brock Lesnar. I don't believe him. Lesnar says he has no beef with MVP. He says it's all about business and Androgen supremacy. So MVP gets into the ring and Lesnar promised no suplex this time.
Have we taken control of objective Delta?
Lesnar tells MVP to do what he does best. He claims to keep respect for the fight. MVP touted Lesnar's dominance. However, Brock Lesnar grabbed a handful of Bobby Lashley. He says he thinks he can have his way with a monster who can even handle Bobby Lashley. Said the Beast can destroy any man, but a giant will subdue and conquer a beast. He says he can suplex and divide any man.
Lost
But he
objective
can't
Delta.
do that to the Nigerian giant named Omos. Lesnar smiled. He stood and he proclaimed to MVP that his story, his living up of this fight, gave him goosebumps. He said, MVP, MVP of my time. I accept your challenge. Amy. The match is
We're just taking control.
Fuck sake, man.
So we have some business to take care of. He says that they should shake on it and have a drink. Lesnar went to this lady sign like he's supposed to like puppet. And
ah, man, come on.
and because she was MVP said to this occasion you can pop a bottle of champagne. Lesnar says, listen, if we're gonna do it
Oh, God, oh, you lost some cheese.
stuff. So he pulled out a bag. And Lesnar took a big swig of whatever it was in the flask. He winced and let out a big woo. Lesnar was feeling it, man. Whatever was in there. MVP said he would rather And Lesnar then says, you aren't going to make me drink alone, are you? So, the moral of the story here, folks, is when Brock Lesnar asks you to drink something that he offers, you fucking drink.
Alright.
It doesn't matter what it is. It could be moose urine. It could be anything. Anything that Brock Lesnar has at his disposal. If it's in the glass and he asks you to take a drink, you drink whatever the fuck Brock Lesnar is offering. MVP did take a swig from the flask, and he winced, and he made this disgusted look, and he spit up whatever was in the flask all over Brock Lesnar. What was in the flask, you say? It's something that Brock Lesnar called white lightning. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. So fans chanted, you fucked up at MVP. Lesnar wiped his eyes, wiped his vest. MVP offered him his handkerchief to wipe down. And then after that, Lesnar gave him MVP an F5. And that was the end of the segment. I legitimately thought Lesnar was okay here. I didn't mind Lesnar so much here. There was no Omos on this segment. No Omos Lesnar stare down. I'm guessing that's what they're going to really go for at WrestleMania, to see these two guys stare each other down. And Omos being the bigger guy. and it took him forever to just get the point across. I really believe in his life of the match. There is no life of the match. He tried so desperately to try and make this match sound as WrestleMania worthy, and we all know it's not. This fell flat to everybody in the arena. Nobody wants to see this match. Nobody. And if you do, you're lying to
I've
yourself.
spotted the hostile
This is
helicopter
basically
due
going to be
west
used
of
as
your
a
current
background
position.
and come to Raw after Mania. You are going to forget about this match even happening at WrestleMania. The fact that this match is taking place at WrestleMania, and the fact that this match was even booked, never mind booked, was even a thought in the creative meeting, is a disgrace. That is not WrestleMania work. No. It's not a Triple H match. This is not something that he had planned. This is totally a Vince match.
Listen up.
And I know Lesnar is not the same Lesnar that we used to know back in the day, but if you can't think of something better for Brock Lesnar, then maybe you should stop creatively writing for WWE. Because this is not the best that Brock Lesnar has to offer at WrestleMania. Kathy Kelly interviewed Lita and Becky backstage. She asked how they prepared for the match later. Lita talked about being in the ring with legends. She said teaming with Becky is a bucket list item. Becky says it's been a secret bucket list item for a while for her as well as for the tag team titles. She said she doesn't play well with others, but there's no woman she respects more than Lita. She said if Bayley gets involved, they'll take care of her too. Great. Cody Rhodes. He went one-on-one with Chad Gable. Normally I'd complain about this because why is this match being made? What is the thing here between Chad Gable and Rhodes that this needs to happen on Monday Night Raw? This was a banger match. This was easily the best match of the entire night. This is exactly the Cody Rhodes I want to see back from injury. This is the type of match I want to see Cody wrestling. This is the type of match I want to see Chad Gable in weekly. Chad Gable is incredible. Let's start putting some respect on Chad Gable's name, huh? Please. Chad Gable's fucking awesome. And so is Cody Rhodes. And this match was a banger. Why is this match happening? Little fun fact here, folks. Back in 2000, I believe it was 2021. All the rumors about Chad Gable potentially being a free agent and leaving WWE, I know that there was some interest from AEW to bring Chad Gable in
I've eyes on
to AEW. One of those people that was incredibly high on Chad Gable was the man he was in the ring with tonight, and that is Cody Rhodes. That is Cody Rhodes. I honestly think that Cody Rhodes wanted to test himself against somebody like Chad Gable on the road to WrestleMania, and that's the reason why this match took place. I have no problem with that. Because they're two phenomenal professional wrestlers. So, Gable, after a commercial break, was in control over Cody, and he was distracted by Otis, who was on the outside. Gable worked over Cody's leg and fought Rhodes, dodged a diving headbutt, and followed with a power slam. Disaster kick for two. Fans were very much into Cody. Nobody really was thinking of Sammy in this moment. Everybody was really just happy to see Cody Rhodes there in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Rhodes applied a figure four, but Gable got a rope break. Rhodes went for another move off the middle rope, but Gable caught him midair and hit a German suplex. Beautiful. Followed with a big flip-hanger DDT, big moonsaults for two. They both are now exchanging chops. Rhodes tossed Gable from the ring. Gable signaled for Otis, but Otis seemed to be distracted as he was looking for Max.
I have eyes on an enemy tank
Max
west of your location.
So Cody Rhodes went Gable with the suicide dive. Otis was looking into the crowd, thinking that he'd see Maxine. So Cody puts his arm around him and spoke to Otis about where they may be. And then you hear Otis under his breath telling Cody, oh yeah, she's so beautiful. Otis has got good taste. Otis has got very good taste. So, obviously she wasn't out there. Otis realized that Cody was going to trick him. He went after Cody. Cody threw him over the barricade. Back in the ring, Rhodes gets in the ring. It's a huge and beautiful Cody cover off the top rope on Chad Gable. Crossroads, called 1, 2, 3, which was absolutely devastating.
I'm
And that was
located in
enough to
hostile
get Cody
LAV.
back.
West of your
Excellent
position.
stuff. Excellent stuff. Here by Cody Rhodes to Chad Gable. More of Chad Gable in this type of role. Like, I'd love to see him get some sort of momentum underneath himself. You know when Chad Gable should really get momentum underneath himself? I'm not really picking him to win it because I honestly think that
Listen up.
it's
What's up,
tailor-made
Mr.
for somebody
White?
like Gunther. And I think Gunther should win the king of the ring tournament this year, being that is now confirmed by Mike Johnson of PW Insider that the King of the Ring tournament will indeed be taking place in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Gunther is my pick. Early odds on favorites to win the King of the Ring. Chad Gable should absolutely have a major tournament. He should really just go in there and put on some bangers. Maybe go to the finals and WrestleMania. I think that'd be great. So we'll see what happens there. But Chad Gable in the King of the Ring tournament, yes, please. Cody got on the microphone at the end of the match, and he said he is yet to stand in the ring with his WrestleMania opponent. No shit, Cody. But he's glad to hear Reigns will be at SmackDown this Friday because I will be too. Finally, with 33 days left to go till WrestleMania, we're now finally getting potentially
Yes, I think so.
Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns in the same ring on Friday.
Charlie is under our control.
Is it enough time? I don't think so. More time is needed. Byron Saxton, interviewed Baron Corbin backstage. He was interrupted again by Kevin Owens. Byron Saxton said, "No, I got something more to go." And Kevin Owens was there and
Come on.
beat up Kevin Owens this time, but maybe he will next week. We don't know. But Saxton asked Owens if he's worried about consequences for what he did earlier. Kevin Owens said all he wants to see is the bloodline fall, and he won't stop until he gets what he wants. Kinda sounds like Sammy wants the same thing. Kinda sounds like the beginning scenes of KO and Sammy joining forces to take down the bloodline. I like it. He says he doesn't need or want help doing that. He didn't walk away, but we all know that he's gonna want help. And something's gonna happen there when our Sammy's in and KO come together to join forces again. We're at WrestleMania Hollywood video airing this time with a smooth flow Titanic, Montez Ford and Beyond Belair. So during this segment, Ford tried to take a selfie, and he tried to reveal Belair up on
Son of a bitch.
like Leo
Where the
Bell.
fuck you come from?
In the movie,
I'm gonna double back on me and
the
shit.
drop was thrown into the ocean. Belair asked Ford to
Ah.
back up in the cloud, and he said no. And I thought that Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins playing Batman and Joker. Where Seth was great, Becky was not. Well, this was worse than the Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. They're not really giving me the same type of vibe like the old movies. This was very
Your
weird.
dust is now under our
This was
control.
incredibly
We have lost the strong protective backbone.
Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch
I've
so far, I
eyes
don't
on
think it's best.
helicopter.
I'm really waiting for the bloodline openers there. They're really doing a super fun move house. And that's gonna be awesome. Hopefully. Judgment Day. They were backstage. We see clips of Rey Mysterio and Karrion Kross on SmackDown. Dominic helped Karrion Kross beat Rey on Friday night. Dominic said he showed the world last Friday that his dad is a loser who does nothing in the ring just like he was as a father.
Damn.
He said on Friday,
Tearing my ass up.
Morgan, and he will be by her side. He said at the end of the day, Ray won't do anything about him being there. He said he is in ex-Dom's prison now. Dominic is really interesting. He is. We're going to get that match at WrestleMania. And Dominic versus Rey Mysterio is happening in Hollywood.
Ah, come on, damn.
Charlotte Flair, because no matter what anyone says, her fate is sealed. And Charlotte will lose at WrestleMania. We all love you, but you need to say something to Charlotte Flair. And you're gonna need to say something. That distinction is going to Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and the Usos.
Ah,
Tag
boy.
team titles are going to be the main event. Night 1 and Rhea Ripley Charlotte Flair should open WrestleMania night. Oh, but Rhea Ripley won the Royal Rumble, Jay. The audio didn't shit. Last night on the podcast, we went over every single situation where the Royal Rumble winner won the Royal Rumble and didn't main event WrestleMania. Doesn't need to happen. It doesn't need to be equality for the women. It's whatever is most important. And right now, this team is isolated. And the only reason why it's happening is because it closes up some loose ends, tightens up some loose ends from Rhea and Charlotte back a couple of years ago when this should have been the WrestleMania match in Tampa, and they didn't do it because COVID happened. Now we're getting the match happen, and Rhea Ripley's so much better off than what she was. And Charlotte is going to put over the younger talent, in front of a major crowd. So we will see what happens. Finn Balor, he then talks about Edge, and said Edge doesn't get to decide when it's over. It's over when I say it's over. He said Edge is playing checkers while he is playing chess. So basically, without really saying much of anything, he's basically challenging Edge to WrestleMania. Whether or not that's going to be in Hell in a Cell, that remains to be seen. The rumor going around is that we're going to get Demon Balor and Edge inside Hell in a Cell. I'll take it.
I'm just
I will absolutely take that WrestleMania. Otis, he was backstage, pacing back and forth, looking very stressed out. Maximum male models must say that men swap. In fact, there with Maxine Dupri, they showed us. Dupri said she'd love to be in his corner if he had a match like Otis eagerly asked out of where to be He ended up wrestling Johnny Gargano tonight, just so that he could have the distinction of Maxine Dupri in his corner out there while wrestling Johnny Gargano. Another one of those things where Vince McMahon more than likely has a say. The maximum male models when Triple H took over this year went bye-bye. Now all of a sudden they got to come on there and Raw, and now they're on TV every week. Why? It sucks. It's not entertaining, it's not funny, and the gimmick is absolutely fucking cringe-worthy. It is a cringe fest. On Monday night. Lame. Asuka, the number one contender for the Raw Women's Championship, she went one-on-one with Carmella. 9 minutes. Asuka wins. No reason why Carmella was going to beat Asuka on the road to WrestleMania. Match wasn't bad. I don't really understand why Carmella's getting such a spotlight here. She's not really factoring into anything. I guess she's suitable enough to take a loss here on Monday Night Raw. Both of the ladies look good here. It was very basic. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and brag about it being the best women's match of the year or anything, but, you know, Carmella's very solid in the ring when she wants to be. Asuka, you know how great Asuka can be. So, Carmella hit a super kick outside the ring, which led to a commercial break. After this match took place in the commercial, Carmella comes back and holds control of the match. Asuka put Carmella in the Asuka lock for the submission and tap out pick. Very basic. After the match was pulled up the option something in Japanese. She comes out. Belair thought Asuka should let everyone know that they were going to tear the house down at WrestleMania. Because if she said anything else, Belair would remind her why you can't spell WrestleMania without EST before Asuka could say anything. Carmella gets back in the ring and knocked her out with a super kick.
Oh.
Austin and Belair full up. Carmella left and Belair to stare her down, which was going to lead to a match next week. You know, this is what I have a problem with, man. You know, look at the dialogue. Look at the dialogue between these two. So, Asuka wins the Elimination Chamber. She gets the right to wrestle Bianca Belair at WrestleMania for the World Women's Championship. It's going to be a great match. But I'm struggling to find the reason to care about the match when there is no story. Outside of it's going to be a great match between two women who know how to go out there and have a great match. What's the story? The fact that they're going to put on a good match? What's the story? There is no story. No matter how much you want to wish upon a fucking shooting star, no matter how much you want to believe there's a story here because it's WWE and you can't say anything bad about the game, there is no story. And that sucks. WWE's creativity outside the bloodline is really starting to fucking get very noticeable. There's no story for Rhea and Charlotte. Nothing's been said yet. I'm sure they're going to dive into their past, which really hasn't been all that great. Very rocky between Charlotte and Rhea Ripley. I'm sure they'll document what happened during COVID and how Rhea Ripley lost to Charlotte, the NXT title, and all that shit, hopefully. Maybe. I don't even know if they'll go that far. Maybe. But there really isn't anything substantial here that's going to say, I can't wait to see this match. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna say what I say all the time about Bianca Belair.
Yeah, I'm home now, man.
6-week-old thread on the computer. Untied. She is boring. There's nothing about Bianca that is interesting.
What you go? You coming by?
What you need to do?
You coming by? Or your kitty coming by? Just tell them call me. I'm in the house.
She's the young girls and all that stuff, but she is as tall as water. Holy shit! If anybody needed a heel turn, it's Bianca Belair. There's nothing. There's no momentum so far before coming into WrestleMania, and that is very
Oh boy.
There's nothing there. Piper Niven. She went one-on-one with Candice LeRae. I'm sure everybody fucking cares about this match. You can't wait to see this match. You know who can't wait to see this match? Grand Rapids. They didn't fucking say a goddamn word.
Yeah, you see. Come here and see. Fucking see.
I silently missed on Sunday morning on this match.
Oh, you fucking. You see my ass.
The women's division is floating up shit straight the way it is. And Piper Niven is very good. Candice LeRae is excellent.
No, you fucking. Yeah. Oh, y'all put already? Oh, yeah, cuz. Tell me 400. I'll tell them though.
Because Nikki Cross has no friends with Candice Johnny Gargano was interviewed backstage. Judgment Day then comes in. Gargano said, oh look, this is the group that's going through their gut phase and can't fight on their own. Everybody went through their gut phase. The most I ever did was the patches on the backpack in high school. And the wallet chain growing out of my right pocket. That was in the long metal-like hair, because I was a band, and I needed a ponytail. That was like, wasn't really goth, though. Wasn't really goth. I didn't wear the makeup, and fucking eyeliner, and listen to, who are the emo kids listen to, man? Good Charlotte. Who do they listen to? Well, who do you guys listen to? Who do you emo fucking pussy fucks out there listen to, really? Some male lead singer with some fucking black eyeliner and paints his fingernails, multicolored. Yeah, I'm sure that's a real musical talent right there. Give me a fucking break. Listen to real men's music. Fuck out of here, goth. A real man goes through a goth phase. Fucking pussies out there, man. Give me a fucking break, man. Look at My Chemical Romance. Yeah, there you go. Green Day. War. 3 Days Grace. Maryland Man. There's nothing good. There's nothing good that comes out of that genre. Nothing. Absolutely not. AFI, Depeche Mode, Blink 182, Coldplay. Oh my God! Listen, Bullet for My Valentine is not that bad, bro. They're not that bad. Seriously. I mean, if you listen,
Hey, keep going.
bro, I had a genius. He's not even in this discussion. They're progressive now. They actually put some fucking brains into what they're writing. I mean, adding out the disco. I mean, holy shit. Who else? Ender. Fallout Boy. Oh my God. Listen, if I told you guys anything, if I told you guys anything, I was listening to a very male lead singer. I mean,
Bitch, son of a bitch. Couldn't get away from his ass. Couldn't get away from him.
Don't listen to real singers.
You son of a bitch.
Right? That's the type of shit you really should be
You son of a bitch.
fucking right, man. You listen, I got my Spotify. You guys know what's on my Spotify playlist. It's right there, public, for you guys to listen to. Look at the bangers that I have on there. Not one of them will include the fucking male lead singer with his eyeliner and his painted fingernails. It's a fucking Cannibal Corpse, man. Maybe some corpse grinder on stage yelling, "This song is about shooting blood out of your cock." That's the type of shit that I want to go fucking listen to. Well, not really so much anymore. Maybe Dragon Force. Don't get me started on music, please. Please. I went through my death metal phase back in the day, man. I'm kind of waiting off of that. Listen to some real fucking music. My tastes have softened. Really. Anyway, Slipknot sucks. Slipknot's last album was a fucking travesty of everything. When they started their new album off with a song that I could fucking absolutely hold, it was like a fucking lullaby. Seriously, man, if you have kids, I guarantee play the first song off the new Slipknot album and your child will be asleep. When you start an album off like that, you're heading down a wrong path immediately. Slipknot, man, I was a big fan of Slipknot. Creed sucks. Alter Bridges, 3/4 of Creed, Scott Stapp, no, I forgot. Avenged Sevenfold, one album that Dave Portnoy did with Avenged Sevenfold, my favorite. Other than that, they just ripped off Black Album and called it fucking Avenged Sevenfold. Nice to meet us. Anyway, we can talk about music. I'd rather talk about music than review this show. Miss TV.
You bitch.
He promised to reveal
Bitch.
what his wife's anniversary gift was last week. He said that she is the gift that keeps on.
You bitch. Shit. Wait.
Liz is telling. Says he's given him. She's given him unconditional support.
Shit.
He wants to introduce the host of WrestleMania. Big screen and the graphic revealed himself. We said this and predicted this last week. If you guys watched the show last week, I predicted this to a T. Last week, The Miz was going to be the guest host of WrestleMania. And you know what? I much rather The Miz be the guest host and be in the ring wrestling at WrestleMania. This is a good role for him. An excellent role for The Miz at WrestleMania. He says he is tonight's guest on Miz TV, and he is the host of WrestleMania. He says it will be bigger than the Golden Globes and the Oscars. It took pigs at Logan Paul for being a YouTube star, not a Hollywood movie star. Wait until you see what I have in store for WrestleMania. He says it will go viral and will be early. He began listing scheduled matches for WrestleMania, which right now are only 3 confirmed. I guess 4 now. Brock Lesnar and Omos. So, Miz is interrupted by Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is out there, Miz is protesting that Seth is trying to steal his moment. Seth says Miz is being a little bit of a jerk, so they had to stop him 3 times last week because he was being a b-hole. Who talks like that, bro? A.R. Gamble, Bianca is as stale as fucking aged milk that's been sitting in your refrigerator past fucking the expiration date. 4 weeks past the expiration date. Bianca is curdled milk at this point. You don't think so? Your tastes are very mid, bro. Very mediocre. She's as dull as bathwater that you can buy from a titty streamer on Twitch.
Oh, come on, you son of a bitch.
Who talks like that?
Oh, man killed me and shit. Ain't that a fucking bitch?
A beehole?
Own teammate killed me.
Next time Genius wants to fucking, say something out of line at the gym, you're a beehole, bro.
Oh, boy.
Fuck out of here. Miz says he's not a B type of person, he's an A type of person. Seth says, so you're saying you're a beehole? At which point Miz interrupted again. Seth says he didn't mean to ruin his moment, but he had a favor to ask. He says he's been trying to get a hold of Logan Paul, but it's been difficult. I guess beehole means butthole. So like this is right in this show too. Never mind fucking Triple H. So Logan Paul. Seth wants to get a hold of Logan Paul. Miz said Logan is Seth's problem. He called Seth a goofball in a stupid jacket. Seth super kicked Miz. He then picked up Miz's phone, opened Miz's eyes, and unlocked his phone with the face recognition feature on the iPhone. Seth laughed and then found Logan Paul's contact information and called him. Logan said, Miz, stop calling me. The camera showed Logan Paul on his phone, overhead view looking over Seth's shoulder. Seth says, surprise! Seth said Miz is a little out of commission. He took a dig at Logan's brother Jake, losing his last fight. So, we made fun of Jake Paul losing his first boxing match. Seth invited Logan to join him on Raw next week in Boston. Logan says he will open his mouth when they're standing face to face. Seth said one more thing. Bye-bye, bitch. I mean, I'm just glad we're getting Logan Paul and Seth Rollins to bring together to build whatever story there is. Like, the story is there. I need a little bit more verbalization from both of these guys. And The Miz being a Hollywood A-lister, and being the guest host of WrestleMania is a very good spot. I'd much rather him do that than be...
Ah, come on! You son of a bitch!
Kathy Kelly approached
man.
Bailey says she's glad Becky and Lita are confident.
Son of a bitch!
Proven they're better at many teams before. She said they're the greatest champions in WWE. False. She told Kathy Kelly to go tell those idiots that, ... And they walked away. Austin Theory then walked up to Kathy Kelly. She was
this motherfucker ain't ready to goddamn do it. Ain't this?
And Theory said, where's my interview? I'm the greatest champion in WWE. He says he's a little shocked. He's not being talked about anymore. He said John Cena retired last week. But the thing is, they like the hustle, loyalty, and respect, but he's proven that he can do all those things. He made his case that he's hustled and shown loyalty. He said he has a lot of respect for Cena, which is why he's going to look him in the face next week and give him all the respect he deserves. So he said all he'll ask is that he gives him the same respect. So we're getting John Cena and Austin Theory face-to-face next week. We're getting Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns hopefully face-to-face on Friday Night SmackDown. We're getting Logan Paul and Seth Rollins face-to-face next week on the Raw. And things are building. Things are finally coming together for us. Balor and Edge, maybe, face-to-face. That hasn't been announced yet, but I'm assuming it will. Finally.
Damn!
For us
Damn!
Good. I still think the Cody Roman thing
Oh.
is not going to be told sufficiently in 30 days. That's just me. Maybe they will.
Oh boy.
See John Cena next week because
Another hard game.
John Cena, he's at a time in his life, and John Cena is at a point in his career where I value him a lot when he comes back. And plus, I'm very excited about Austin Theory and John Cena. I think it's going to be a banging match. So we'll see what happens next week. I'm very excited to see what they say to each other, and Cena cutting a promo in a serious tone. That's what we need next week. Because you know Austin Theory's going to bring that fire, and John Cena needs to bring that momentum just as Austin Theory will to him.
All right.
Bobby Lashley versus Elias, 2 minutes. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a shit. They showed Rick Boogs backstage taking notes. Taking notes on what? Be a loser? How to lose a match? The fuck are they having Boogs take notes on Elias? Boogs is a better wrestler. Boogs is a better guitar player. Boogs got better charisma. And a lot. What is he taking notes on? Does Elias want Boogs to be a loser? Just like him? I don't want that. 2 minutes. You're allowed.
There's spotted an enemy sniper. You west of your current
He
position.
gets on the microphone, says he's not in a good mood because Lashley resorted to a low blow rather than tapping out to the hurt lock. He said because he proved his dominance over Lesnar, he gets Bray playing kid games with him.
We
He
now
says he doesn't play little kid games. He told Bray to keep his name out of his mouth or he will hurt him. He dropped the microphone as Lashley made his way up the ramp. A video aired on the Titantron with Bray doing a rap exercise video. The Muscle Man, Bobby Lashley was spliced into this rap exercise video. Lashley stayed on as Wyatt mocked Lashley posing and doing workouts. Then Bray got sinister and the screen shifted to Bray saying you should run. Lashley was angry and finished his return to the back in the locker room, and nobody knew what the fuck he was. Bray is dead. For all the Bray Wyatt geeks out there, all the Bray Wyatt enthusiasts, and all the Bray Wyatt fucking mask collectors and puppet collectors and all this other bullshit from Bray Wyatt, the guy is dead. He's come back in 2022 and 2023, and he's worse than what he was when we last saw him. With no direction in sight, and a storyline created that shaped the LA Knight, and still we have no finality to anything. We have no fucking clue on who's who and what is what. Is there a Wyatt 6 and all this other shit? It's just bad creative. It's just bad creative.
Got that good ass kill, motherfucking car, you son of a bitch.
And if you're not, I don't know.
Damn.
There is fatigue in the Bray Wyatt story.
Motherfucker out of the way.
Not getting it's 5 months.
Ah.
5 months of
Oh, goddamn it.
5 months of no way.
Ah, shit.
5 months of Uncle Howdy, Alexa Bliss, who's under the mask.
Ah.
I mean, do you like watching a show and then not being given answers every 5 months?
Damn, what is
Man, we
motherfucker?
should have got these answers revealed at the Royal Rumble. That was long enough. Now we're going into WrestleMania and still we have no answers. And Bray Wyatt's dancing in fucking exercise outfit.
We've taken objective Alpha.
This shit is awful. There's nobody that will convince me otherwise that this was the plan for Bray Wyatt, according to Triple H. As soon as Vince McMahon asked Brock Lesnar and Omos to have WrestleMania, all the plans for Bray Wyatt got shifted
I see.
to Vince, and Vince is now booking Bray Wyatt. Mark my words. No way. There's no way. I don't know how anybody. I am making this prediction right now. Bobby.
Come on,
Bray Wyatt may be one of the worst WrestleMania matches of all time. And if that is the case,
I've spotted the
Bray
hostile
Wyatt and Bobby
helicopter
Lashley
due
ends
west
up
of
being
your
one of the
current
worst WrestleMania
position.
matches of all time. I don't want to see more television because he already owns the decision of having one of the worst WrestleMania matches ever. Bryan wrestled like he used to wrestle. But I don't know what the fuck this is.
What the fuck
Number 3
yeah?
minute match. Otis and Johnny Gargano. 3 minutes.
We now control objective
Marseille
Dublin.
grabbed Gargano on ringside. Dexter Loomis all of a sudden is showing the crowd and he grabbed Marseille from behind. Another kidnapping angle
Where?
for Dexter Loomis. Because Dexter Loomis is friends with Johnny Gargano. He screamed and Mansois intervened. Gargano super kicked Mansois. Gargano got an axe in his face. Otis yelled down at Gargano. DDT, 1, 2, 3, and that was it. So Johnny and Otis goes 3 minutes. Bobby Lashley and Elias goes 2 minutes. Lil Ray and Piper Niven goes 3 minutes. Asuka and Carmella go 9 minutes. Cody Rhodes and Chad Gable goes 12 minutes. And then the Street Profits versus the Usos go 12 minutes. The caliber of matches on Monday night are getting worse. The match lengths for some of these are getting shorter by the week. There are another big point as to who may be in charge here with having some sort of influence on the show, because it wasn't like this back in August, back in September. We were actually getting full-fledged matches, and we weren't getting this fucking filler garbage on Monday night. The direction of Monday Night Raw has gotten worse as time has gone on.
Ah, that was it. Ah.
Now we're back to what it used to be when Vince.
Oh shit. Well, let me get ready to get on something else.
Something ain't right. Johnny Gargano wins in 3 minutes. Kathy Kelly interviewed Paul Heyman backstage. He acted happy about Cody. That Cody was heading to SmackDown. He said Cody will be confronted by Roman Reigns. Good. Should have happened fucking 3 weeks ago.